Alaikum, brothers and sisters. I don't have my niqab on. I just have my hijab, so I'm using my veil to just kind of like cover my face. But I'm over here at the Islamic Center in Redmond. So Redmond, Washington, and it's a beautiful sunny day today. And I'm just going to show you around. I'm going to turn the camera the opposite way. There we go. So as you can see, the Islamic Center is quite large and beautiful over here. Salam! Hello! Thanks for joining me today. I'm just waiting for the Umrah class to start. Hello! Salam, brothers and sisters. Salam alaikum. I'm outside on this beautiful day. I'm in Redmond, Washington, and I'm waiting for the class for the Umrah to begin, and it's actually going to start at about 2:30. And so it's very sunny out here, very warm. I went in to do Salah a little while ago. I was praying Dur, and that's very nice and peaceful. And so I did take some video when I was inside, and I'm gonna put that on a separate video. But this is Mosque. And I'm not wearing niqab, so I'm just covering my face with my veil a little bit today. It's kind of hard to maneuver this phone around with one hand, but yeah, I don't have my niqab on, so I'm just covering myself with my veil a little bit. So I'm actually in my car because I'm waiting for the class to start. And I need to roll up my windows and probably go in. So the class is going to start in about 15 or 20 minutes. So I'm just going to close my windows. It's really hot out here today, so I'm going to leave them cracked a little bit so I can get some air in here. But I think it should be okay for me to stay live through the class, but I haven't asked them yet, so I'll have to go in and do that. So I wanted to kind of address my last live video too, and that was talking about the communication on my channel. Students? Oh, no, we're just having a one-time class to learn about our trip to Umrah, so we're just going to go over the topics of what's expected, probably what we should take along, things like that. So I'm just waiting for the class to start. It starts in about 20 minutes. And so I'm outside of the Redmond Islamic Center right now in my car. So I'm going to take you all in there with me live, but I'm probably going to put you in my purse. Because I need to ask them first if I can keep on, you know, doing my recording or doing my live session through there. I think that it'll be okay because they said they wanted to try and broadcast it anyway, but I don't know for sure yet because I haven't asked, so I want to do that. Anyway, yeah, I'm in Redmond, Washington. Yeah, I'll just leave it running. I'll leave it running in my purse while I walk in and ask them. So, oh yeah, well anyway, I wanted to address my last video because I was talking about how my my communication was shut off on my channel. So technically, really, I don't know if they disabled my comments or not. They may not have, because after I sent messages on Twitter to the YouTube support team, and I went inside my creator studio and I sent them messages, I noticed that possibly my communication was open, like my response section where people can post replies and things like that. But for some reason I wasn't able to see it on my end, and every time I tried to talk to somebody else I couldn't. And when I tried to go in from different ways to see my communication from all of you, it wasn't showing up. So I don't know if it was a glitch on their end or if they had disabled it or not sure, but it's working now. And I'm gonna leave that video that I put up before because it's still affecting a lot of other people. So and at least YouTube is aware of it, and they know how I feel about it. And I'm gonna leave that up there. But yeah, so my communication is working again. I thought that I opened it or reopened it myself in the studio, but maybe it was always working. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it was a glitch. Who knows? It was super upsetting though, I gotta tell you, especially after I was hearing from other YouTube people that their communications had been completely shut down and I couldn't access mine either. So I was like, how am I supposed to talk to people? That's just not okay. But anyway, it's nice to be out here in Redmond. It's nice to visit this mosque. This is actually the first time I've been to this particular mosque. And it has a nice Islamic school inside for the kids. And it's actually set up really nicely. Salam! How are you? Thanks for joining me. So the class should be starting in about, looking at the clock now, about 15 minutes. So maybe it would be a good time to go in. So I'm just going to, I'm going to turn the camera around so you can go to the door with me, and then I might stick you in my purse for a few minutes. Because technically I want to make sure it's okay. Is there any other revert that you watch videos of? I have watched some videos on different reverts from different areas of the world because it is interesting, but not a lot. Yeah, I don't cover the same when I'm out in the normal public in Washington State. People out here don't wear niqab that much. I cover when I'm on the video because it's going worldwide and it's all over the place, and for a lot of reasons, privacy, to try not to offend someone else in the religion from a different area, and also, to have respect for, other people. But anyway, I'm gonna flip around the the camera and try to walk you into the mosque with me. Here we go. And so right now I'm yeah, I know, sorry. Okay, so I'm locking my car and I am grabbing my keys. I'm gonna take my cover too. I have a bigger cover thing. Okay, so this is Redmond, Washington. Very sunny, beautiful out here. And here's mosque. Close the door here. Okay, helping now. First time. It's beautiful. It has a very nice little school too. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Oh, I went there. I got nice chai. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was lucky I was here right in time for Salah.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Evening, did you enjoy the weather? MashaAllah. I think this preparation for the weather over there. Yeah, it's all on the same. So, inshallah, today we will just give you a summary about our journey, the journey of Umrah, right? And the word Umrah is the same like the word Umr. Umr, Ma'mur, Innama Ya'muru. The Quran mentions many things, right? All have connection with prosperity, right? Maintaining something. Innama Ya'muru Masajid Allah, right? And also the word Umr means age, right? So this is like the journey of your life, because when you go there, you're going to go to the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and sometimes you have to spend your life on it. A long time ago, people take something 1 year, 2 years, from Indonesia, for example. So to motivate you about something in Islam, we have to have an Arabic called ad-dawafi. Something can encourage you, right? So one of them is to talk about the virtue of Umrah. What is the virtue of Umrah, right? Allah SWT said in Quran, وَأَتِمُّ الْحَجَّ وَالْأُمْرَةَ لِلَّهِ. Right? It said complete Hajj and Umrah only for Allah. As you know that Umrah is a sunnah, right? Hajj is wajib. But if you go to Hajj, Umrah become wajib. Right? Like wudu is sunnah. Nabi Muhammad said that the performance of Hajj and Umrah increase a person's lifespan, and eradicate poverty and sin, just as rust removed from the iron when placed in the furnace. Right? Subhanallah. So two things: make your life longer and also wipe out the sin. Right? Read for me, Shah.
For this very same reason, Imam al-Nawawi has written that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants the ability and guidance to a servant of his. It is mustahab preferred to perform Umrah frequently.
Frequently, the mustahab. Right? Sayyidina Aisha, not only Umrah, he performed about 60 times. right? Of course, from Medina to Makkah, not too far, right? So it means if you have ability, physically, financially, is good something to go Umrah a lot, right? So Umrah wipe out the sin.
Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu relates that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam stated one Umrah is expiation for the sins committed between that and previous Umrah.
Umrah. Who did Umrah last year? You did, right? MashaAllah. Yeah, like Jummah into Jummah, right? Ramadan into Ramadan, they put out in between. Yeah. Okay, so what the condition of Umrah? First must be Muslim, right? As you know that when you drive from Jeddah to Makkah, before you enter Makkah, you can see non-Muslim turn right. Yeah. Must be a sound of state of mind, right? Must be free, but have necessity, power, and ability. Yeah. So therefore, if you intend to do Hajj or Umrah, do immediately before something happens. Right? Maybe before you are in good health, and suddenly people sometimes become paralyzed, right? Or sometimes you have money and then you don't have money, right? So when you're doing Umrah, you become Allah's guest. Would you like to read for me?
It is narrated from Abu Hurairah. Rasulallah stated, the performers of Hajj and Umrah are guests of Allah. If they seek something from Him, He will grant them. If they seek forgiveness, He will forgive them.
MashaAllah. Right? So when you are there, you are not guest of Salman. Right? You guest of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, but be careful, right? When you going to visit like governor or White House, there's a certain protocol you have to follow. What kind of cloth you have to wear. It's the same also. You're going to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you have to also follow certain protocol, etiquette. Yeah. Continue.
In another hadith, the performers of Hajj and Umrah are the special guests of Allah. Whatever they ask for, they are granted, and what they pray for, it is granted to them. And what they spend of, they are rewarded for it. They are granted a recompense of 100,000, 1 million, sorry. Yeah, bad math. Okay, 1 million dirhams for the sake of 1 dirham spent.
Subhanallah. Right? So this is very important. You could pray for all type of dua. Because you are, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, you are my guest. You know when you have guests, you want to respect and you have to open everything for the guests. So the Arab very good. When welcoming somebody said, Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban. Three. Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban. Ahlan means you become my family. Ahlan. So you come to my house, you are my family. Wa sahlan, everything easy for you. Wa marhaban is my chest open. Right? Yeah. So therefore if you go to the salam. The airport in Egypt, you know, ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban, right? But the problem, some Indonesian ustad went to Pakistan, and in Pakistan they're writing in I think in Urdu, so the word in Arabic writing, right? It's writing like this. So write like this. Wailun lakum. It means woe will be upon you, or hell will be upon you. Right? So, how come I come to your country and he said, woe will be upon you? No, this still means welcome. Welcome. They didn't put like this, so that right? This means welcome is how you write in Arabic. Welcome like this. Like for example, if you go to, inshallah, you go to the Jeddah or Makkah, you will see also like this. If you read it, this is Aisun Karim. Aisun Karim. Lost hope is honor. So how come somebody lost hope and be honored? It's ice cream. Yeah. This is how to write the ice cream in Arabic. Yeah. So Umrah is very easy. You know, basically, when you do Umrah, you have to do 5 things. Number 1, you wear ihram. So inshallah, you get to wear ihram when we are in Medina, right? On the way to Makkah, they call Bil Ali, right? When you wear ihram, don't make intention. So we're going to wear ihram in the hotel, by the bus, and then we stop in the masjid, to Halifa, or Masjid bin Ali, we pray 2 rakat, make dua, and then we go to the bus. And before the bus moved, then we said, Nawaitul Umrah, wa ahramtu biha, lillahi ta'ala, or labbaik Allahumma al-Umrah. Why is it? Because before you make intention, all the restriction of Umrah, is not a play. Because as soon you said Nawaitul Umrah, khalas. You have to mention what is forbidden after that. Right? So it's better to make intention immediately before you leave the bus. So intention, and then you go to Makkah, go to the hotel, you decrease a little bit, and then you do Umrah. The first thing you do Umrah is Tawaf. Right? 7 times, study 7 times, and then Tahallul. You shave your hair. Right? We make in the text. Okay. So, when you the first time enter Makkah, it is sunnah to do Tawaful Qudum. Tawaful Qudum. Like when you enter the masjid, you do Tahiyatul Masjid. But because you are now performing Umrah, so you don't need to do twice. Just intention the same. Nawaitu Tawaf al-Qudum wa Tawaf al-Umrah lillahi ta'ala. So it's the same 7 times. You don't need the 14 times. Right? Like for example, if you come to the masjid, right, for Fajr for example, it is sunnah to do what? Tahiyatul Masjid and Rakatul Fajr. Right? But you can also combine. Because of 2 minutes, 3 minutes when you pray. Right? So you can make intention Tahiyya and Qabliyatul Fajr. So some sunnah we can combine. Right? Even some ulama said, if you're going to make up for Ramadan and you pray 6 Shawwal, so intention for make up Ramadan, also the 6 of Shawwal. Yeah. So 7 times. And then Sa'i between Safa and Marwa. Right? And then shaving head or trimming the hair. Right? If you are the first time, it's good to shave. Second time, so that's okay. Right? Because you need to shave your hair twice. When you Aqiqah, and then when you do Umrah, or you do the Hajj. Right? So, that Umrah is done. So that means maybe take about 2 hours. Khalas. Right? You take rest, And then if you want to do Umrah again, you don't need to go to Medina again. Just go to where? Masjid Aisha. Right? Masjid Aisha, because that's how Aisha when she meet Hajj, she have a period. Right? So she just made Sa'i, and then when time for Hajj, she went to the Tamim, right? And then so now you find the masjid called Masjid Aisha, big masjid. You go there, you pray to Rakat, you have intention, and then you go to Seven. You go to Makkah to do the Tawaf and So remember that we cannot pass by the Makkah, right? Unless you're wearing ihram in the miqat, right? Where our miqat will be? Is our miqat, right? This one come people before Payalamna, right? It's from Indonesia, from Malaysia, right? If you are from Syria, right? From all these directions, let's go Bilali, right? If you come from Egypt, Rabi. If you come from Iraq, Al-Jufa, right? Yeah.
So I got confused. Where are we going to make ihram from Medina or
From Medina, yeah.
From Medina, we're gonna.
Yeah, because you go to Medina first. Yeah. Yeah.
No, like ihram for Umrah.
Yeah, yeah.
Intention. Gonna make intention.
Intention.
Yeah.
So we make wearing ihram in the hotel,
Yes.
and then we ride the bus without intention, just wearing ihram. You know, we go to the masjid, the Bir Ali, pray 2 rakat, right? And then make intention. Yeah. Yeah.
For the man who has me, so I will have to buy the towel from here.
No, it's better over there.
So that from there.
Yeah, ihram is better by Medina. You can choose lots, also cheaper, right? Yeah. Alhamdulillah, when you perform Umrah or you perform Hajj, there is no certain dua that you have to memorize, right? You can read whatever you memorize. You can read Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, Astaghfirullah. You can read Surah Tabarak, Yasin, whatever you memorize, okay? The only dua that you must read, at this dua, at least once, this is wajib, right? Either Hajj or Umrah, right? So read after me, inshallah. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك. After Prophet Ibrahim, he built the Kaaba. Allah SWT asked him to go to the mountain Jabal Abu Qubais. That mountain is no more anymore. It became the palace of the king. Right? And Allah said, Ya Ibrahim, call the people. So Ibrahim said, remember on that time only have Ismail and Hajar. But Allah said, call people. وَأَذِّنْ فِي النَّاسِ بِالْحَجِّ يَأْتُوكَ. Right? Adhin means proclaim, call. Ibrahim did. On that time, most people still in the form of arwah, spirit. Right? So, anybody answer that, right? They call the bait, and then they beg to perform Umrah or Hajj. Right? So therefore, when you do Hajj or Umrah, it said labbaik, Labbaik is, when somebody calls somebody in Arabic, and to respond politely, they call labbaik. Right? For example, Ya Ali, you could say Naam. Right? Mother told you what you want. But he said, Ya Ali, labbaik. That's how to respond with respect. Remember when Abu Jahl, he brought a lizard. He said, Muhammad, are you prophet? He said, yeah. Can you talk to the lizard? Rasulullah said, Ya ayyuhad dab, man ana. Oh lizard, who am I? And lizard said, Labbaika wa sa'alayk annaka Rasulullah. He knows how to respond to the person that is important. Right? And also, this dua is dua of Tawheed. Right? Innal hamda wa ni'mata. That all the praise, all the blessing is belong to you. It means, Ya Allah, I can come to you, to your house, not because I have money and I'm strong, it's because of you. You selected me, you chose me. It's ni'mah from you. Right? And also, sometimes when you are the first time see Kaaba, you feel heavy. You feel, right? So look like, wow, it's like gold. I said, no, that's very correct. You are only stone, right? And alhamdulillah, Allah protected. Imagine if Kaaba belonged to Hindu, people going to worship it, right? So even we are in Kaaba, we said, wow, right? So therefore, the first thing when you see Kaaba, what do you do? Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. And remember, this dua, Labbaik Allahumma Labbaik, only you read before you see the Kaaba. As soon as you enter Masjid Haram, it's not allowed to say Labbaik Allahumma Labbaik. You never hear, and you will never hear, right, that people inside the Haram say Labbaik Allahumma Labbaik. Right? So when you enter the Haram, khalas, stop at the Talbiyah, right? Said Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Terminate with Takbir and Tahleel. Right? As you know that Umrah, anytime you do Tawaf, either Tawaf Umrah, or remember that you can make Tawaf as much as you can. For example, you come to Masjid. The story of Hajar al-Aswad, when Ibrahim did rebuild the Kaaba, Allah said, Ibrahim, you have to find a stone that different than all the stones that you have in Kaaba, so people can see, can notice, where he came to start the Tawaf. And Ibrahim looking for that stone, different stone, but he couldn't find for 1 week. And he said to Ismail, let me tell us today, if we cannot find, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? Alhamdulillah, after 1 week, Jibril came. And Jibril brought what? A stone from Jannah. So Hajar al-Aswad is not stone from this wood, from Jannah. And Allah led Ibrahim Ismail to work hard first. Right? Then Ibrahim put that Hajar al-Aswad. When Ibrahim did put it, there was shining. You can see the light in the top. Right? But because after that, a lot of mushrikun, disbelievers, they're doing the tawaf and touching that, Allah cover up. Right? The shining, the light of the. So therefore in the hadith said, one of the sign of the hour, before Allah lit the Kaaba, right? Allah will bring that shining out. And there's 3 ways to start the tawaf. Sunnah, if you can kiss, that's impossible now. Right? So start by kissing, right? Bismillah, Allahu Akbar. Or you touch it. Or if not, just like this. Because the Prophet Muhammad said, Hajar al-Aswad Yaminullah. Hajar Aswad is the right hand of Allah. Right? So therefore, when you say like this, it means what? Like you shake Allah's hand. Right? So therefore, it's very important to know the wisdom behind everything. So you can feel it. Not like this. No? Right? You know, sometimes you love your husband, you love somebody and die, and you find something that belongs to him and say, right? Right. And then one day, Umar bin Khattab was looked to the Hajar Aswad, I know you are nothing. You are only stone. If the Prophet did not kiss you, I will not kiss you. And Ali radiallahu anhu was behind him. I said, Umar, no, it's not only stone. I remember the Prophet Muhammad said, this stone become what? Witness immediately. Become what? Witness for you. So when somebody going to put in hellfire, Allah, no, don't put in hellfire. He came to your house. Right? Hajar Aswad. And then Sa'i from Safa and Marwa. What does Safa mean? Pure and clean. Right? Marwa means result, like water. The story of Safa Marwa is the story of who? Hajar. Hajar, the baby is crying, there's no water. She stood up and started walking, looking for what? Water. But she chose from where? From Safa. Pureness. What's Sa'i mean? An effort, struggling. Right? So Allah SWT wants to teach us, be like Hajar. When you start something, start from what? From pureness. Right? You get to make business. Not just borrow money from the bank. You're going to marry. Not like many people just do looking for a woman outside or on disco. No. Start from what? Pureness. Because when you are pure, end it with the marwa, with the good result. Right? So it's, when you make walking from Safa to Marwa, remember the story of who? Hajar. Question to you. Her walking produced result or not? Right? Because after 7 times, where's the water come from? Not from her effort, from helpless baby. Like this, the result will come out. Right? But there's also as a result of who? Of the effort and sincerity of who? Hajar. When you do something and you are sincere and you depend on Allah, the result not only for you, also for the others. Because Zamzam not only benefit for Hajar and Ismail, but for who? For us. Isn't it very interesting? How many seven wonders in the world? 7 wonders, right? Like pyramid. Right? And it's more wonder. Because until now, if you dig it down, you don't find water. Only in that area. Right? Restriction of ihram, right? So that means after you make intention, you cannot do the following, right? Intercourse and all matters leading to it. If you're husband wife, right? So you have to be careful. Committing sin that caused a man to deviate from path of obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? Umrah, Hajj, right? All the ritual of them is easy. Tawaf easy, Sa'i easy. What's difficult? Be patient. فَمَنْ فَرَضَ فِيهِنَّ الْحَجَّ فَلَا رَفَثَ وَلَا فُسُوقَ وَلَا جِدَالَ فِي الْحَجِّ. 3 things you cannot do. Number 1 is rafath, that between husband and wife. And then fusuq. Fusuq means either you, what you call, say bad word, call name, right? Hurting somebody. Wala jidala, even argument. right? And most people, they are, mashallah, when it comes to tawaf sa'i, they're successful. When it comes to be patient, to be in control, that's the most difficult in Hajj. Remember, if you go to Hajj, go to Umrah, if you're not ready to be patient, if you are tempered, right, this is the best time to be in control. Disputing, arguing, or fighting with companion, servant of others. You will find almost something, because in America, you always have everything organized. You line up, everything. Over there, no. People can come across you, right? Even in Tawaf, people something push you. There's one lady, she make Tawaf, and then one of student from Medina, right? And I hate her. Hate him. And he said, why you hate me? You did hit me yesterday. I said, I wasn't here even yesterday. Right? Even revenge is certain. And you cannot wearing some cloth, such as shirt, hooded, robes, cloak, underpants, right? Clothes dyed with nice fragrance, shoes, sour sleevers. So that means the shoes for men or sleever had to be the ankle and the toes is open, right? Any shoes that cover the ankle and the toes, you can't wear it. If you're wearing it, you have to bend down, right? That means you have violated the restriction. As for women, she may wear all of above, but she is forbidden to use perfume cloth, a veil that cover the face and the glove, right? So if the sister, for example, she used to wearing hijab, so during the ihram, she cannot do it. Clipping nails, because sometimes some people have custom like this. You cannot do it. Yeah. Shaving or cutting or removing hair by any means from the head, or because people sometimes they have custom to, right, some men like this. Some, I'm sorry. So you have to be careful during the using perfume on body or clothes by a man or woman. Because remember, when you're wearing ihram, sometimes you go down, you go right in the bus, and you're going to pass a lot of store. Sometimes the people are saying, that's good. Right? Try to put the perfume something. Contracting marriage or acting on behalf of others, acting as a guardian for someone. Right? That's during your ihram. I will, brother, can you do worry for me? I invest in this woman. No, cannot do that during that. Right? Because basically, when you are Hajj and Umrah, you have to forget about our body, our appearance. Right? What is permitted to be muhrim? Remember, we have mahram and muhrim. What's mahram? Mahram, the woman you cannot marry. Your mother, right? Your aunts, your sister, right? Muhrim, that means when you are wearing the ihram. Taking bath or changing clothes. Right? But be careful, you cannot you use the shampoo or the soap, they have fragrance. Right? Covering the face, because something hot, because something yeah? And also something people forget, when men are ihram and the hot is like this. Yeah. Women are allowed to wear shoes. Yeah, it's better you wearing shoes that you can walk easily. Don't wear shoes when you get married, like, hi, difficult to walk. Covering the head by mistake, right? Cupping or opening abscess, pulling a tooth, or cutting a bit. So we are sick, you can do it. So this is something that is allowed during you are muhrim, but better to avoid it. Itching in the head or body, right? But when you're eating it, make sure it's not just slowly. Looking at the mirror, right? Better don't look too much at the mirror, because that means you're still concerned about your body. You try to forget it. Just one thing before you go to the mirror. Yeah. Wearing belts pocket around the waist, especially for men, because I'm sorry, you are underwear and all, you don't wear nothing. You have to be what? To make sure that your ihram not fall down. Wearing kohol, the black one here, the Prophet used to wear that on the eyes. Sitting under the shade of an umbrella or tent or roof. This is very important because there is a group you're going to see. Therefore, them is forbidden even, and they're riding the bus from Medina to Makkah. There's no roof. Right? Yeah, no, it is okay, you can use them. Using henna, right? Aisha now, before she wearing ihram, she used henna, right? And killing the type of animals, right? And so on. So that's a talk about what? About Umrah, right? But inshallah, before you do Umrah, we're going to where? To Dubai, Medina. So what we talk inshallah about 15 minutes about Medina, right? But before I continue, any question about Umrah?
When you do tawaf, you say we can do as many tawaf as possible.
Yeah.
You have to pray 2 rakah at a time or not?
Very good. Anytime you do tawaf, the first you have to start from Hajar Aswad. And always try to be, if you go into the masjid, try to go gate number 1, the King Abdul Aziz. Because from there, the Hajar Aswad will be in front of you. Right? So just walking until you see the Hajar Aswad. Right? But because you're a little bit far away, you don't know exactly where Hajar Aswad. The best way, look at to the right. You see green light. Because in green light is exactly where the Hajar Aswad. So mostly what I did, like this, and then look at this. That's green light. Because green light is blocked by it. Then we like this. Bismillah, Allahu Akbar. Only in the beginning he said Bismillah, Allahu Akbar. And then the second one, Allahu Akbar. Right? Allahu Akbar is enough. Right? So, Bismillah, Allahu Akbar, 7 times. You can read whatever you want. Right? Any dua, any dhikr. But the Prophet make a lot of dhikr during the tawaf. Right? Subhanallah, alhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. Right? Sometimes he read Astaghfirullah 100 times. Right? Any dhikr. Or you can read also the book. Right? It is sunnah. The best is from Hajar Aswad, right, until Hijr Ismail. Hijr Ismail like cube like this, right? To make the dua that the Prophet teaches us in the book. Yeah. Allahumma inna hadal bayta baytuk wal harama haramuk wal abda abdu. Right? This many dua. Why dua? But then from that to Rukun Yamani, make special dua, your own dua, in your own language. You know what I mean? So you follow Sunnah here, and then after Rukun Yamani, you read what? Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah. Just until Hajar Aswad again. Right? And continue 7 times. And after 7 times, always Sunnah to pray to Rakaat in Maqam Rahim. But Tahir always, yeah. If you don't pray, it's okay. But this is part of tawaf, right? But without praying, the tawaf was still valid. But it's sunnah. Yeah, I guess this is it.
I have a question. When we do Umrah, we're planning, we just last our birthday 3 weeks ago. So we're planning to do Umrah for her. So we're gonna go to Medina and Mecca. If we're gonna do, you said just a few hours, we finish Umrah. So how are we gonna do it? We're gonna go the same places that we went, or we can do it in one place?
For
How are we gonna do Umrah? Our niyyah to do Umrah?
you
for my
get when
daughter.
Umar second time in?
No, we're gonna do for ourselves, then we're gonna do for our daughter.
Yeah. So what you have to do, the first you do it by yourself, okay? That's from Medina. And then for example, to the next day or the next night, you want to do for your daughter, for whoever, right? And then you go to Masjid Aisha.
And do the Umrah there.
I do Umrah, yeah.
So we take
About 20 minutes. Yeah, almost there's bus. The taxi said, Aisha, they're almost very easy. But sometimes we talk to brother who would like to go Umrah tonight. Then you correct it, and you ride the van.
So we take the taxi or bus, go to Masjid
Aisha.
Aisha and do the Umrah for her.
Yeah.
So everything is done there in Masjid Aisha.
Yeah, you can you're wearing ihram. The same like you got in
No, I
Medina.
mean all the Umrah we're gonna do for her is gonna be done there in Masjid Aisha.
No. Okay, Umrah have to do, okay, 5 things, right? Umrah. The first one was wearing ihram. Number 2, intention.
Yeah.
And then what? Tawaf. It's not tawaf Medina Aisha. Tawaf with the Kaaba.
So we do tawaf there and we go to Masjid
Tawaf,
Aisha.
tawaf. No, go to Masjid Aisha. Pray 2 rakat there. Okay? And then you go to Makkah again.
Oh, come back to Makkah and do
To
the
Makkah
tawaf
again.
for her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tawaf, sa'i, and then tahallul.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yes.
Question for you. I'm going to do the same process for my mother who died like several years ago. So I'm going to shave my head the first time and I'm going to do it for myself. The second time I will not have in here.
Yeah.
So,
Just take a knife, just pass it like this.
okay.
Yeah. Yes. And some people bald head.
Can we do Umrah for anybody else? Just only for people who are still alive?
Yeah, the hadith, there's no hadith that you do Umrah people still alive. Mostly you do Umrah somebody passed away. Yeah. But there's nothing forbidden, but Umrah has always people who are passed away or somebody impossible to do Umrah, like become paralyzed and all this. All that.
So when you want to do Umrah for more than one person, how you do each one? You do it separate or how?
Yeah, have to be all only for one.
And then you
And
have
then-
to do only for one,
For one, yeah.
and then you go and do for another one.
And then after one you go to the Aisha again, you do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for example, can you do, since you are in Masjid Aisha, can you do what you need to do for 2 people? For
No,
when
you cannot.
go- Oh, you have to go to Tawaf and come back to Aisha.
Come back, yeah. Okay. Any other question? Yes?
What I think sister is missing, the Mecca, every time someone has to do Umrah, and to get out of Makkah and then come back.
Yeah. To
That
go
is
to
the
the
main
weekend.
point.
Okay, good. Okay, inshallah. Visit Medina, the Prophet Muhammad said, لا تشد الرحال إلا إلى 3 مساجد. Don't make difficult in traveling except if you're going to go 3 masjid. Masjid Haram, my Masjid Medina, and Masjid Aqsa. What it mean? You know, sometimes you're going to travel to London, to India, but it's difficult. Don't do. But if you going to Makkah or Medina or Masjid Aqsa, even difficult, try to do it. That's the hadith. Because even in the verse, وَعَلَى كُلِّ ضَامِرٍ, right? When Ibrahim called the people, he said, people would come with skinny camel. Dhamir means skinny camel. Right? Or rijalan, walking. That means on that time, even skinny camel, they use it. The important I can get to, right? They said, Salatun fi masjidi hada afdal min alf salah fi ma siwa illa masjid haram. Pray in my masjid, right, is better than 1,000 salah in the other masjid. So 1 rak'ah equal to 1,000, right? And try don't miss pray Jama'ah 5 days. Because imagine 1,000 and then time 27. Right? If you are in Masjid Haram, right? How many you get? 100,000. 100,000. If you pray Jama'ah 27. If you pray 5 days, who can count? 27 right times 5.
10 million.
How many?
10 million.
10 million? 10 million. MashaAllah. And then you are there 4 days over there. And time 4 days, right? How many days? You know, if you are from Indonesia, you go to Hajj, they stay in Makkah, Medina, 40 days. So at least 30 days in Makkah. And pray Jama'ah, how much? But some Indonesians misunderstood. When they went to Indonesia, they want to pray again. They said, why? I still have deposit. Not just joking. What is the etiquette of visiting? The first, try to have wudu before entering. You know, you make wudu in a hotel. You know, very interesting. The Sahaba, when they are traveling, before they enter their houses, they always visit the masjid. Rasulullah sallallahu pray 2 rakat and then they go home. Yeah? And then pray 2 rakat inside the masjid. And if you can pray in Rawdah, it's better, but it's difficult. Right? For women, they have certain time. So my wife will let you know, it's over there. For women, there's a certain time. For men, 24 hours. Right? And what you call, and also now to enter Rawdah, they organize. So they have put the like barrier. So you wait here, and there's barrier again. People waiting there, right? And then after 10-15 minutes, those people finish salat, and then they open this one. And if you see when they open, people were running. Right? One day I took the pictures, very interesting. And then you had to wait. So maybe to pray Rawdah, you need maybe 45 minutes to wait. The best way, if you want to be there, just midnight, 2 o'clock, when the number is less. Right? But something, maybe have some idea, 2 o'clock, nobody, so everybody comes 2 o'clock. Yeah. Right? The Prophet said, between my house and my member is Rawdah, a garden of Jannah. Right? How distinguish between the Rawdah and Rawdah? Look at the carpet. The carpet is white and green, and the other almost red. So in that area. And also, don't be selfish. Some people something. If you pray Rawdah, just pray 2 rakat. You want to pray Duha, pray, just go outside. You know, because in Islam, to give preference to the others is also a reward for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So do something. Yeah. And then, so after you pray, right? You pray at the masjid. Right? For men, in the sunnah, you go out and you enter from Babu Salam. I write this here. Babu Salam. Babu Salam used to be outside the masjid. Used to be. And also used to be imam there. Like they seen last year, they changed the imam now. The imam is close to the Rawdah now. Right? So people, when people visit the grave, it's easy now. Right? What you have to do from Abu Salam, you enter Abu Salam, Allahumma anta salam, wa minka salam, wa ilayka ya'udu salam, wa hina rabbana bis salam, wa alikhina jannata dar, wa salam, you are walking like this. And then, as soon as you are close, yeah. So there is now they have sign here, right? This is the old one. They have sign here. He said, Huna Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Here is Muhammad. So you are exactly here, in front like this. Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Then you move a little bit here. You can see it right here. Huna Abu Bakr. Here Abu Bakr. Assalamu alayka ya Khalifat Rasulullah Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. Then you move again, he said, Huna Umar bin Khattab. Here is Umar. Assalamu alayka ya Amir al-Mu'mineen Umar al-Faruq. Right? Then you walk away. If you're going to make dua, don't make dua to the front of the grave. You turn like this, the Qibla. Because you make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? As soon you come out, if you are a man, you can see the wall. That's the Baqi. That's all the grave of many Sahaba. You know, the Prophet daughters, and all this in the grave. Baqi. Yeah? So, in the hadith said, you know, when you pray, Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabi, I said, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad, the angels send you salam. But if you are there, this is the hadith said, Ma min ahadin yusallimu alayya illa radallahu alayya ruhi hatta arudda alayhi salam. No one visit me. He says salam to me, except Allah bring my ruh back and to answer your salam. Right? So therefore he said, Assalamu alayka Muhammad sallallahu. Right? This is some of the dua. You can say, shout to Allah, Assalamu alayka Ya Rasulullah. Assalamu alayka Ya Nabi Allah. Assalamu alayka Ya khayra khalqillah. Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yeah. And also, remember that there's 3 dua Allah will not reject. Dua, the one who are sick, the one who oppressed, and dua when you are traveling. So you have to prepare. When you are starting to leave your house, your dua will be accepted. Take opportunity. When you are in airplane, make a lot of dua. And Allah, Inna Allah yuhibbul mulahid. Allah loves when you make dua, you insist. Allah, please. Maybe somebody sick, you make maybe 100 times. Allah, please. Give him shifa. Cure, right? Especially at least dua of traveling. This is dua when you are in the car or in the airplane. Right? Shout to Allah, Subhanalladhi sakharana hada wa ma kunna lahu muqrinin wa inna ila rabbina lamunqalibun. Glory to Allah, the one who make this, that means airplane or car, that moving, car that follow your instruction, right? And they are very interesting. The end was it, wa inna ila rabbina, and we to our Lord will be returned. Why the dua suffering is that to Allah we return? Because maybe when you are suffering, it's the last time. You might not return home anymore. Right? And he said, Alhamdulillah, 3 times, Allahu Akbar 3 times, right? And then you make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inshallah will send it to you. Right? All the du'as. This Masjid Nabawi, right? In Makkah, men, women go the same all direction. Right? Any gate. But in Medina, there's certain, they call Babul Nisa. The women have certain entrance and men have certain the entrance. Right? Inshallah, we're going to visit many places. Masjid Quba. We'll talk about what is Masjid Quba, inshallah. Masjid Qiblatain, Masjid Tu Qibla, Masjid Sabal Masajid. Right? We're going to visit the mountain of Uhud. Right? So all this, inshallah, we're going to discuss and have certain halaqah or lecture about all this before we take a journey, inshallah. This is very important, mental preparation. Number 1, what? Ikhlas, very important. Because, you know, even the angel endangered men will be surprised. there's many people, according to angels' record, he'll go to Jannah. But Allah said, go to hellfire. And the angel was shocked, right? Because nobody knows what in your heart except who? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, very interesting when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said pray. When Allah said, Aqimus salah, establish salat, fasting. Kutiba alaykumus siyam, fasting is wajib for you. Wa'atu zakat. But Allah will talk about Umrah or Hajj, what is it? Walillahi ala nasi. He started by the word lillahi. Only for Allah. Why is it? Because nobody, you know, after he or she pray, hey, call me Musalli, hey, I just pray. Or after fasting, hey, call me So'im. Nobody, right? But sometimes people go to Hajj. When they come back, they change their card. Haji Hassan. Right? And when people call him Haji, get mad. Right? I'm sorry I repeat again the story about my father-in-law. His friend went to Hajj. And his name was Hassan Nasir. Hassan Nasir. Haji Hassan, yes. 7,000 men I spend money. Right? But if people call you Hajj, it's okay. You know what the story that people after Hajj they call Hajj in the Arab custom? It's a reminder. So when you come from Hajj and you cheat, you lie, the Hajj. How come you Hajj and you still doing this? The title Hajj is a reminder. How come you Hajj, you still doing that? Why somebody don't pray Fajr? The Hajj. How come you Hajj, no Fajr? That's in the beginning. But now become like a title. Right? And then Sabbath, patient. Very important. Right? Remember, they have to be patient in three, right? Patient in doing good deed. Right? Because sometimes a lot of things can distract you. You are shopping. Hayya ala salah. Come. And you make sure that before 10 minutes, half hour, right? Don't do anything. Just come to Masjid. Yeah, make preparation. Sabr in avoiding the haram. It's not easy. People make money, right? Lot of things. Just need patience. And sabr when calamity happens. That thing happen to you. Because sometimes, you know, don't think that like in America. If I make an announcement, the bus will come, for example, at 2 o'clock. And you was ready. No bus. Yeah. So therefore he said, if you want to know the nature of or the character of somebody, right, during Hajj or during Umrah. Right? During traveling, you will know who this person is. He patient or not? Now, nobody knows. Some people sometimes people are fighting for what? For restroom. Brother! People fasting for the bus someday. You will see that. Yeah? Especially during Hajj time. Oh, you're fighting for anything. Yeah? Unable to control. Right? A ta'awun, help one another. Remember that ibadah is not only prayer and fasting. Ibadah is mu'amalah. Husnul khuluq, good conduct. Almost smile. Right? Just like when you see someone from Kosovo, from Russia, from China, right? Don't have to like mean face. Assalamu alaikum. Right? Because walau an talqa akhaka biwajhin tariq sadaqah, even you have to say with your friend or another. Assalamu alaikum. People say assalamu alaikum. Salam. Smile. Yeah. Halal zat. So we said that everything you bring is halal. Yeah. Clean yourself by pen. So therefore it's very important from now make a lot of istighfar. Because you cannot meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala unless what? You are in the state of repentance. Adam alayhi salam, when he went to back to Allah, what he did? رَبَّنَا ظَلَمْنَا أَنفُسَنَا وَإِنْ لَمْ تَغْفِرْ لَنَا وَتَرْحَمْنَا. Right? Even Ramadan. People sometimes start Ramadan when the first day of Ramadan. So therefore they are not successful. Very difficult. Right? What does Allah did before Ramadan? He fast almost the whole Shaban. Right? As what? So when Ramadan came, he's ready already. Right? Especially you ask Allah forgiveness. Ask forgiveness from parents, husband or wife, children, family, because you know the way to come back or not. It's very important. Yeah? Pay zakat, you don't pay zakat. Yeah? Make sadaqah, very important. The Prophet said, as-sadaqah tadfa'ul bala. Sadaqah can prevent you from bala. In some other the story that Prophet Ibrahim a.s. was approached by a young man, said, I would like to invite you for my nikah tomorrow. Ibrahim said, okay, I'm coming. And then Jibril came, Malakul Maut came. God, yeah, Ibrahim, this man will not make it. Tomorrow morning, this is his time. He's going to die. Can you imagine it? You tell somebody going to die. Even doctors something difficult to say they're going to die, right? And this is Ibrahim a.s. So Ibrahim is thinking, do I have to tell him or not? And he said, of course. He's going to die anyway. I don't want to feed him all night, thinking about death tomorrow. But the next day, Ibrahim came, and he's still in good health. We'll have the wedding and ceremony, everything. So after a few days, he met again Malakul Maut. He said, what's going on? You cancel? He said, Allah asked me to cancel. Because he gave half of his wealth to the poor. So the night before he married, he gave donation. As-sadaqah tadfa'ul bala. This is from the hadith, right? The Prophet said, two things can change what? The taqdeer, the qada. What's that? Sadaqah and dua. Dua. Why I ask Allah, Allah increase my rizki, increase my age, for example, right? Because dua, Allah can change. Allah the one who decided, Allah can change. Yeah? So you did already learn how to read the dua, finish today, make sure that you did provide what your family need, right? And learn how to pray janazah. It's very important. Because every after prayer, you can hear the Imam say, As-salatu ala al-amwat. Pray for dead bodies, not only one. So every after prayer, right? And people who die there, they are lucky. Because the Prophet when people, 40 people die, everybody pray for your dead body and ask forgiveness, inshallah forgiveness. Right? Learn the history of Muhammad. It's very important. I encourage you, either watching the video or you read the book about the history of Muhammad. Right? Then you can see the difference after you finish Hadith. This is what you need to bring, right? Medicine, clothes, sandal, the Holy Quran, notebook, book of dua, zikr, money, right? Plastic bag, very important, because you come masjid here, you can put your shoes on the rock, right? Over there you cannot. So you have to carry with you the shoes. Because if you put it, when you come back, you don't find your shoes anymore. Or you find only one. Yeah? Okay. So that I think for today, this is Maqam Ibrahim. Right? Be careful, because you can see when you're doing Umrah or Tawaf, do not distract by anything. Because sometimes you make Tawaf, and the first time you say Maqam Ibrahim, and you just, people try to wipe like this. That's not sunnah. if you want to go there, or you go there Multazam, this is Multazam, the Prophet, you know, one day, Umar bin Khattab, he going home for Umrah. Prophet said, Ya Umar, can you make dua for me? Umar looked at him. I make dua for this again. Because you're going to Multazam. Anyone make dua in Multazam, he will not reject it. For sure Allah accepts it. Very interesting. Any dua, sunnah like this, right? Only in Multazam, sunnah like this. Ya Allah, please forgive me, forgive my parents. As you bring me here today, please bring my sister, my brother. You can mention anybody that want to be here. Right? If you can cry, it's good. But it is difficult for you sometimes, especially we are from Asia, that's short. Right? How many years of yeah. It's just like this, from far away. Okay. You know, in front of and also the Multazam is between Hajar Aswad and the door. Not the door. This is the door, right? So here, that's Multazam. Very, very. Everybody will like this. Right? For men, they have a tactic for men. You know, mostly me and my son, before Fajr, by somebody we go out, and then half hour before, we just stand like this. Waiting. Then when you pray, you are already close to the Hajar Aswad or close to the yeah? Yeah. So inshallah we're going to send all the type of dua. Right? Yeah. All is going to send it. So. Okay, any question? And before, I think we have itinerary for the okay, did you receive this?
Yeah.
Everybody? Okay. So you know the right? So because it's Friday, I encourage you to pray close by. It meant for men, actually, close by to the airport, like in Sitek Masjid or Oromo Masjid or any masjid close by. Because you're going outside the country, it's good 3 hours before, right? It's for men especially. Yeah. So you can take shower in the morning, right? Take shower for 2, for Jummah Sunnah. Right? For properly also. Yeah, sure. And then you don't forget to make dua. I would have to cut my wallet. And trust your Allah, please protect me. It's very important. Yeah? Any question?
Yes.
Yes.
So when we make tawaf, can we carry those string bag?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you can get it.
So we take backpack with us to put our shoes, to put everything.
No, just the small one. I think
No, I think when
yeah.
we go there to Tawaf and
Yeah, it's all only the
yeah, you carry backpack, small one to put your belongings.
yes, you have to give yourself. Yeah. Yeah, my wife is all okay best man.
Sister, can you show the bag?
Assalamualaikum. So I will give you packet, and in it will be this one that you can carry inside to put your shoes because you're going to carry. And before that, you need to bring plastic bag to make it clean. And then you will have this. This one is because we're going to tawaf together, so to recognize each other, because you know a lot of people confused which one is the group. And name tag, this one for your luggage, and please put Also, you can put the address in Saudi, or I mean the address here, and please put Syed Joban cell phone number. The bottom, I'm going to give you this, each of you. Please put Syed Joban cell number in Saudi. Inshallah, the luggage is not going to lost, but in case, so they can contact him. Okay? And Alhamdulillah, some passport is here, some is not. Again, this is the test. So who's not going have their passport yet, Allah still test you. So have to be patient. Okay. And this is the Rashid family. So if you open and I know you smile, that means you have your passport in here. Brother Nurdin, Brother Umar, I think I'm going to give you. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you who has the passport or not. You can have to find out yourself. Brother Mahdi. Smiling, but then you find something. Nobody, the one who don't get your passport,
Who did not get your passport? At the end.
No, we got it. All of us together.
Okay, so you can buy it?
Together.
Yeah. So inshallah by
tomorrow and they'll send it. I'll let you know.
Passports
so inshallah my wife will email you as soon as the passport arrives. Yeah. So this is sandal. Right? Yeah. Any question?
So just wait and when you guys do Umrah for that few hours.
Only
Their
only
phone
from
died.
here, only very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The battery.
Umrah is very good. Right. I'm sorry. You must ask me a question. For the brother, if you have some problem, you know, you have to wearing underwear, it's okay. And it's okay.
I have a question, Sheikh. But for us, the one we don't receive the passport, when we leave Friday, are we gonna meet together there, or how we?
The
gonna-
passport will come before Friday.
Oh, before Friday.
Yeah, tomorrow is allowed. Yeah, just because I think, you know, the way they work in Saudi Arabia, something messed up between these
But
group
in
and
the
the group.
airport, are we gonna meet there in the certain?
Yeah, in the
time?
airport, you just, when you come, just check in. You go to the counter, Emirat, give your passport, they will, yeah.
It's electronic ticket, right?
I think they have 24 hours.
So we meet there, all of us.
We have to be in there.
Okay.
I was there at CTEC and actually I kind of like demoed it. So they, at Emirates check-in, they open 4 hours before the flight. And it's a pro tip here, if you're going to that day, right, the Emirates like booth is the very end, at the drop off.
Yeah.
So if you're wondering like which spot you should be getting off and all, it's at the very end,
Yeah.
where the bus stop.
Yeah, even if you ride a car, you can see Emirat is at the end. Emirate of Hansa and all this in the area. Yeah, you don't need to wait for anybody. Do that for me. If you come early, just check in so you can choose the seat.
So for the passports, we did not receive them. What are we gonna have them? Come back tomorrow or gonna call us? Or?
We'll email you. Yeah, we'll email you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Passports, I see the medical letter from my daughter is attached to the passport. Should we keep it to the passport or?
No, just put it in your luggage,
Okay.
right? If they need it, because after that you don't need it anymore. They will not check anymore.
So what time we have to be there in the airport?
3 hours at least.
What time?
3 hours.
3
before.
hours.
2 o'clock.
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
3 hours before the flight, yeah.
Yeah.
The flight is 5 o'clock, right?
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Our flight will be 5:05 p.m. on Friday. Okay, so please come to the airport 3 hours before 5. So that means about 2:30 is okay. All right, and please make sure if you have your passport, make a copy of your passport and your visa. Okay, and bring it with you and leave it one with your family. Inshallah, nothing happened, but we just prepare. Okay? Any other question?
Yeah, please, for selecting seats, should you select it for us or should we go and select it?
No, you can select for them because this is a group thing and they don't give us access. I don't have, with my family too, I don't have access. So you have to be there and they will give you the seat.
Yeah, that's why I tried online.
Denied, yes, this is denied.
And when we inshallah arrive safely in Umrah, are we gonna go be together or gonna be everyone individually?
When you arrive in the airport, in Dubai will be together. Sure.
How long we gonna stay?
Dubai, when we arrive, we will wait 6 hours before the next flight to Medina. On the return, inshallah, we will have hotel because we will wait 9 hours. Okay?
And one more question, please. So inshallah, when we arrive safely to Medina, we're gonna make check out. Are we gonna wait each other and gonna wait you?
That's a very good question. So, when we arrive in Medina, okay, we will line up, right, for the immigration. Inshallah, we will go first. We'll go first and we will wait in baggage claim, okay? Everybody claim your luggage, okay? And then we will wait. Usually we cannot wait inside. When we finish, he's going to go outside first. If they allow, we will get our luggage, we'll wait, and we go out together to the bus. If not, then he'll leave, whoever finished, will wait in the front to lead to the bus, inshallah.
Should we buy travel insurance, and if we should, where should we buy it in case we get sick or something happens? Or do we not usually get travel insurance?
Travel insurance, you can buy, like they sell it a lot. You can Google it, but
Usually no
yeah,
worry about it?
mostly we don't show.
Oh, okay.
Any other question?
Just two random things. It's one is that are we gonna make any WhatsApp type of group so that we can communicate with each other? And the second is I'm going solo, so I know we're gonna share rooms. So do we know yet like who's gonna be like your group mate or the roommate?
Yes, I know. The one who travel alone, I will. If you want to know your roommate, I will let you know.
Okay.
The one who, husband and wife, they will share room. I mean, your husband and wife, and the family will be with the family. So if the one who alone, you want to know, just come to me and I'll let you.
How far is the hotel from Haram?
Very close. Just you go out.
What is the name of the hotel?
Which one? Madinah. Madinah will be inshallah November. Makkah will be Al Safa.
Yes. You open the window, you see the cover.
Inshallah.
But don't play there.
Any other question?
So inshallah, don't worry. So before you do anything, inshallah we're going to have class like this, right? And we describe. For example, tomorrow we're going to visit the historical place. We're going to have gathering, right? We explain about Mosque, what. Tomorrow we're going to Makkah. We have to have gathering again to describe what you have to do. Something we forget.
Oh, every
Right?
time
Yeah, everything. And the bus also. Okay? Okay.
And one more question,
Yeah.
sorry for too many questions. How inshallah when we arrive this Friday to Seattle airport and you're gonna make a check-in, we're gonna wait you on the gate or what?
No, you just check in.
No, you don't have to wait in the gate. You just go ahead inside.
And you go inside it. Go inside it. Yeah. Automatically, inshallah, before we go to be together, inshallah. Yeah. And then also, don't worry if you are in the, or something might be, you want to be with friends, or because we are together, you can change the seat. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, fina wa kafir lazina wa qala kafir kama yambaghi bi jalali wajhika wa bi sultanik. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala sayyidina Muhammad wa alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma anfa'na bima 'allamtana wa qina adhaban nar. اللهم بلغنا إلى بيتك الحرام وزيارة رسولك الأعظم. اللهم اجعل عمرتنا عمرة مبرورة مقبولة. اللهم اهدنا على الإسلام والسنة وتوفنا على الإيمان والتوبة. ربنا يسر، ربي يسر ولا تعسر يا كريم يا رب العالمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. وصلى الله وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين.
I'm gonna say goodbye now, brothers and sisters, and I will see you online again next. Assalamu alaikum, brothers, sisters, everyone that decided to join me today. So I'm doing this video outside. This is probably one of the only times I would actually be able to go outside. Covered hijab, covering my face in this part of the world without a lot of conflict and anxiety and criticism, judgment, and things like that. Today we had a lot of snow, and so the ground is covered, as you can see. And I am actually walking to the post office because I can't drive down there. Not safely anyway. The roads have a lot of snow and ice, and it's supposed to be snowing actually all week. Oh man, it's hard to walk. I'm gonna try to walk in the road. I need to mail off my package for Umrah. I need to get the passport and the visa application, plus my proof of immunization and all of that out today. Because I don't want to wait for the last minute, just in case. So, I'm walking to the post office. They're going to be open for another hour, so I should be okay. It's about a half an hour away from here. Ironically, I'm wearing camel hair. This is a camel hair coat, which is actually very warm. So another 30 minutes I should be down there to the post office. Crazy weather out here. We haven't had snow like this since 2011. No, 2007. 2007, so it's been like 11 years. Usually we just have light snowfall for a couple of days, and then it's gone. I'm actually in the rainforest in northwest Washington State. So, well, good exercise walking to the post office. Talking about going out to Saudi Arabia, I had to ask my father to write me a letter giving me permission to go there, and he was not happy about that. So I haven't gotten the letter back from him yet, but he said that he was going to send it by courier on Monday or Tuesday, so hopefully he doesn't change his mind. Anyway, the Saudi government won't let anyone, well, they won't let women into the country unless they have a guardian, or if they're over 45, they still have to have letter permission from either a son or a husband or brother or father. And my brother is actually pretty high up in government. He's a diplomat, so he won't speak to me because I'm Muslim. And my other brother is a fundamentalist Christian, and he thinks I'm worshiping an entirely different God, which is ridiculous. And he has a master's degree. You'd think he'd be more intelligent, but apparently not. Anyway, my father's pretty worldly. He's a citizen of 2 countries, and his father, my grandfather, spoke 13 different languages, and they lived all over the world when my father was growing up. And my father actually spent a lot of time living in Pakistan in his early days when he was college age. So, I don't know, he thinks that I'm going to be in some kind of danger and that I'm being overly brave, and that just because there's a group of 20 of us doesn't mean I'm going to be safe, which is... Anyway, he planted some worries in my head, you know, all of this stuff in my own family and around me. But luckily for me, I have some Arabs that are friends of mine in different areas of the world, and they're pretty high up as well. They do a lot of media and political things, and I have a friend that's pretty famous, and he's an expert on war and terrorism and things like that. So anyway, I kind of reached out to them, and I can reach out to them if I have a problem. But anyway, they said Saudi Arabia is safe, which was, you know, helpful to me, because it took a lot of worry off of my mind, because I was starting to feel like, had I made the wrong decision to go out there? Was I, you know, somehow missing something? I want to go out there and do Umrah and pray and be near the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and have the experience as well, you know, the adventure, and it'll just be an amazing part of my life. I'm hoping to eventually do Hajj as well, when and if I can afford it down the road. Inshallah, it'll happen. I want to show you around. It's pretty snowy. A lot of snow. It's beautiful. Really beautiful. Gorgeous. I'm going to, actually it might take me a little bit longer than half an hour. Walking pretty slow through this snow here. The snow plow. Trying to get the snow off the roads. on my way to get the rest of my paperwork off to my imam so that they can send out all of our visa applications out together. I've already got my airline ticket and my seating and all that, so that part's done. Whew. Well, I'm actually in a way grateful for this opportunity to, you know, get some exercise and some fresh air and just appreciate the beauty of nature and what Allah has given us, you know, here in life, the beauty of the world. That's something you can't put a price tag on. So regardless of what kind of money you have in your life, whether you have a lot of money or no money, doesn't matter. You still get to enjoy all the beauty of the physical world that the Lord gave us all to share, you know. So I'm grateful for that. I was talking to my daughter about going ahead and doing another Q&A together, and she said that she will probably do that. Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't realize. Maybe I should have tried to take my car, although I think this is actually going to take a lot longer than 30 minutes. Ooh, I wonder if I'm making a mistake. Anyway, well, we'll see if I make it down there. Oh my gosh. I think I may have misjudged actually how long it's going to take for me to walk down to the post office from here. But anyway, I just thought I would show everyone around a little bit. I'm going to show you this. This is pretty through here. The trees here are amazingly tall, and there's a lot of them. There's nobody here on this road except for me. Oh my. Anyway. Alhamdulillah. I'll get there on time, inshallah, and be able to make it back okay too, inshallah, before it gets dark, I hope. Anyway, I think I'll do another short movie after I return home, and that way I can also talk about a couple of other things and be able to focus better. So I'll talk to you all soon, inshallah. Bye. Assalamu alaikum, brothers, sisters, everyone that decided to meet me here today. If you are new to my channel, I do have a first video that explains how I reverted and why I reverted to Islam. You might want to check that out. For everyone else that's coming in today that has visited me before, welcome back. I wanted to give you an update on what's going on with me. First of all, I am wearing a more traditional type of niqab and abaya, more popular on the Gulf Coast, as you can see. And I have the gloves and the whole black abaya. So when I go to Mecca, Medina for Umrah, I'm going to be taking 2 black abayas and 2 white abayas and 4 niqab hijabs. And I just wanted to kind of share with you an update. So my father has not written and sent the letter for permission to me to travel to Saudi Arabia yet, but I reminded him and hopefully he does that. I did get to the post office And I mailed everything out, and I also put a letter explaining that I don't have anyone else that's in my family that's Muslim, any males that could possibly write me a letter other than my father, who's living in a different country and is elderly and he's non-Muslim. So hopefully if his letter doesn't come in, that will be accepted, and then I'll get my visa so I can go in and do Umrah. I do want to say something about this particular niqab. It is harder to actually see wearing this one, and I've noticed that I do need to kind of pull on it a little bit and tug on it because it kind of hits my eyelashes and there's not a lot of space. So this one is not my favorite. I mean, the style looks beautiful, but it's harder to see, and the black that's around, I mean, it's noticeable when you're just looking at something. It gets in the way, so not my favorite. But beautiful nonetheless. I do like the look of the style. So anyway, I wanted to show you what I was packing for Umrah because I've traveled quite a bit. I'm not a professional traveler or anything like that, but I've traveled quite a bit. And so I wanted to show you what I'm taking on my trip. That's why I've got all this clutter over here right now, to help maybe some reverts or some brothers and sisters that may not have done Umrah or Hajj yet too, and they may want some packing tips. So I'm just gonna show you what I've got over here. So the first thing, I never travel without a blanket. This is a new one. So if you have a travel blanket, you can be comfortable and warm on the airplane. If you have a long stay at the airport and you're extremely tired, you can just fold it in half and lay it on the ground and have a nap. If you get cold at the hotel at night or something, you have this extra blanket. So I would never travel without a fuzzy warm blanket, never. So there's that. The other thing I always take with me is a soft memory foam travel pillow with a snap. And this one has a zipper so you can wash it. So once again, you put it around your neck, take a nap on the plane, in the airport, at the hotel, wherever you are, on the bus, you'll always be comfortable. I never travel without my blanket and without my pillow. Never. That would be just too uncomfortable, especially on a long trip that's going all the way on the other side of the world. The other thing I got for the trip, packages of tiny bottles so that you can put some lotion for your skin, whatever else you need. You might want a perfume. Usually if you're going to like Umrah or something like that, you wouldn't use perfume, but for traveling just on regular vacations or something like that, it might be nice with your husband. Or anyway, you could put some washing liquid because you'll have to wash your clothes in the sinks at the hotels, more than likely. There won't be a washing machine set up somewhere if you're going to be traveling through the Middle East. Honestly, I recommend buying Dawn dishwashing liquid. It's kind of hard to find these days, but you can probably find it at a hardware store like Ace Hardware. It's blue and it says D-A-W-N, Dawn. Dawn is so concentrated but mild. You can use it for shower gel, shampoo, laundry soap, and you only need a little bit of it. So I recommend Dawn, and I have 2 of these because I always put my essentials in 2s. 2 toothbrushes, 2 bottles of Dawn, 2 bottles of lotion for my skin, 2 phone chargers, 2 electric outlet converters, 2 phones, 2 sets of clothes. All the things that you absolutely need, you need to take 2 of. 1 goes with you on board and wherever you go, like in a backpack or a purse, 1 set, and the other set goes in your suitcase. So, I always take 2 pairs of sunglasses, 2 pairs of reading glasses, and if I need long distance glasses, I'll take those too, but usually I don't. So this is like a outlet converter. So it covers most countries, and it's not really that expensive. You can pick one up for about between $11 to $30 over at a place like Target or Walmart. I got this one at Target. Sunglasses, extra sunglasses. Good idea to take 2 or 3 pairs in case you lose some. I picked up these really good walking shoes because I'm going to be doing a lot of walking, obviously, because it's Umrah. So, Adidas, breathable, good traction, flexibility, comfortable, good quality. You're going to need some really good shoes. So, pack a pair in your suitcase and have a pair on your feet so that you have 2 pairs, just in case. Socks, have a few pairs of socks. Get lightweight but comfortable, good quality so they won't slide off your feet when you're walking. Extra phone charger or 2. Right now I just have 1. And these are special socks. These are compression socks because if you're going to be on the airplane for like 24 hours, you're going to be traveling for 24 hours, your feet are probably going to swell, maybe even your ankles. This actually happened to me. It happened to me on the train once when I was a teenager, and it happened to me last time when I went to Turkey. And I wasn't wearing compression socks. This time, I got a few pairs in different colors that'll match my abayas. But these help keep the pressure on your feet so that the water from your blood doesn't leak into your tissues and swell up your feet and ankles, because then you're not going to be able to walk properly. And you're going to be a lot of uncomfortable, problems. So. Also, you should take some magnesium and potassium because that'll help so that you don't get edema, and that's what causes your, swelling in your feet. That's edema. So a travel bag for your basic cosmetic needs. You're not going to be wearing a lot of makeup, probably no makeup when you're there. Probably no perfume either while you're there. But you might want to put toothbrush, hairbrush, all of your toiletries and things like that in this little bag. Raincoat. This is a really thin, has zipper pockets, not expensive, $19 at Costco. You could get caught in the rain, like who knows for how long too. So if you're gonna go out and do Umrah and it's pouring down rain, you might want to have a raincoat with a little hood that you can wear. And this is breathable too. I hear that it gets pretty cool at night in the desert, and you should bring some type of really warm sweater or jacket. So don't pack anything really big and fluffy or heavy. find something that is wool, because even if wool gets wet, it still keeps you warm. And you could layer it. You could wear your raincoat over top of a thinner wool sweater with a hood and be very warm. And that's what I'm gonna do. I have a wool sweater. Actually, it's my daughter's. I'm gonna borrow hers. It came from Peru. It's actually made of alpaca, but alpaca is pretty similar to wool. And I have another niqab I'm bringing, and these are layered niqabs because I have very white skin and very blue eyes, so I don't want to attract attention to myself, and I also don't want to burn from the sun. So I'm going to be there in April, and in April it's going to be high 80s, low to mid 90s in degrees, and that's pretty hot. And so I want to stay covered for my own protection, and I might even cover my eyes with this or sunglasses. I'm not going to leave my eyes exposed. So I do have a very nice layered white niqab, but I have to locate it. It's in my garage in a box somewhere because I had recently moved. But I do have this cap, hold your hair, and it's in white, so it kind of matches my white cotton abayas that I can wear for Umrah. And this is just a one piece. It pulls over your head. You don't have to fold it like a scarf or pin it. And then you can just put niqab over it, or scarf and niqab if you want to. So I have this I'm taking with me. And the other thing is too, I'm taking two 100% cotton abayas. And when I was shopping for white abayas, I had to be more careful because you don't want to get it too thin because you can see your body through it. But you don't want to get it too thick because then it'll be heavy and hot. So I actually found really nice abayas on, is it Amazon? Yeah, it was Amazon.com. Actually, the company is EastEssence.com. EastEssence.com. And oh, they're so wonderful. They fit perfectly. You can't see through them. They're lightweight. They're just fabulous. I'll show them to you. I got two. This one is, you know, nice and big. It's got snaps on the top. It's the perfect length. It just snaps in there like that. Not expensive. I think it was something like $26, maybe less, I forget now. US dollars. And then there's this one. Same type of material, same company, different style. This one does a crisscross on the top. It looks like it would show your body shape, but it doesn't. I tried it on. And then it has more of like a layered sleeve. So if you just wanted something that was just a little bit more feminine and pretty without being pretty, you know, and not, you know, decorated, this is nice. And then of course you're going to want to cover here with your niqab. So if you don't have a really long niqab, you would want to buy one so that would cover that. And actually I ordered one for this one that goes really long down like that. Okay, put that down here. I also got this. It's like a cotton t-shirt, but really long. It doesn't have sleeves. so that I can wear it underneath any of my abayas. So it's cotton and it's breathable, and just in case. If someone thinks they can see through it or whatever, I can, you know, have this under it, doesn't matter. But you should also, I heard this, you should also have pants on underneath. So I'm actually gonna order some white leggings to cover my legs, white cotton leggings to wear underneath my abaya, just in case. Because what if the wind blows or something, you don't want your body exposed? That would not be okay. So, okay, I'm gonna put this down here. And this down here as well. The other thing you're gonna want is to take all of your photocopy of all your documents, your identification, your itinerary, your ticket, and keep a copy, 2 copies, 1 copy in your purse and 1 copy in your travel bag or your suitcase. Always have a water bottle and food with you. So what I usually do is I get 1 water bottle, and I make sure it's full at all times. The minute I get on the plane, I'll go to the back and ask the stewardess, can I fill up my water bottle? Wherever you are, make sure it's full at all times, because you're gonna need it. It's gonna get empty sometimes. Snacks, you need to bring food with you when you travel, especially on a long trip like this. You're gonna get hungry, you won't be able to have access to food at times, you won't be fed when you're really, really hungry when you need to be. So bring things like crackers that are really solid, you know, crackers that aren't gonna crumble and make a big mess, hard ones. Cheese, real cheese that are in individual packets that have been, what do you call it? They don't have any air in them, they're sealed really well. Bring dried meat like beef jerky, chicken jerky, turkey jerky, that kind of thing in bags. You can bring dried fruit and nuts for protein, and you know, but you might have to throw away the fruit and maybe even the nuts at some point, like if you're before you get off the plane into Saudi or someplace like that. It just depends on the country. But you can eat it for a while when you need it. And you can bring protein bars. So pack enough to where you're gonna have a little bit of food for every day that you're there, including coming back on your trip. So if you're gonna be gone for 10 days like me, then I'm gonna pack 10 to 12 protein bars, 10 to 12 pieces of cheese, 10 to 12 small handfuls of dried fruit and nuts, you know, maybe 24 crackers, like a bag of crackers or whatever, dried meat, a couple bags of dried meat, you know, so that I always have some fuel for my body as I'm going through the day traveling, and be tired and hungry, and you know, you just need to have it. And sometimes you're just so, you get in so late at night and you're tired and you can't get any access to restaurant food or anything like that at maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. Those are going to be times when you're going to be happy that you have those snacks packed. So put them where you can get hold of them, like on the plane with you in your smaller bag. I ordered this. It's for Umrah. It keeps all of your valuables safe on you. It says wire reinforced anti-theft Hajj safe for your peace of mind. Secure Hajj, Umrah, and side neck bag. And I got this on eBay. And it was not expensive either. I forget what I paid for it, but it wasn't expensive at all. I think $12, something like that. And it has a website. It says HajSafe.com. So HajSafe.com. So you want to keep your passport and everything safe. I have this really lightweight travel bag, and it is covered with pockets. It's got pockets everywhere. And it has a hidden roller and wheels. I can carry it this way, or I can pull it. And that's what you need. It needs to be the right size so you can carry it on the plane with you. So if you're going for Umrah or Hajj, and you're going in a group, or with your husband or whatever, I'm going with a group. I love this, but I don't know. I wish it had more space on the eyes. You can bring a big suitcase or two. Emirates Airlines lets you take 2 big pieces of luggage for free. I think in my case it's going to be too difficult to be lugging around 2 big suitcases. However, my friend said, make sure that you take some suitcase with you because you're going to want to go shopping. And we are going to have some time to go shopping. And that would be extremely fun, you know, on the other side of the world where they have different types of things. And so I want to bring 1 empty suitcase so that I can bring home some really wonderful things from Saudi Arabia. Like, I have a lot of friends on Snapchat and Instagram from Saudi Arabia, and I like to watch their movies, and they always have these beautiful tea sets for their chai, and they have, they all seem to have the same types of teapots, and I love the teapots. And I wouldn't mind picking up some, you know, a couple of abayas and a couple of new prayer rugs over there. It would be so amazing. So that's going to be super fun. So I'm going to bring 1 suitcase so I can fill it up with stuff and bring it back home. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. You should probably bring a little LED flashlight of some sort that's small. I'll be looking for one of those. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything. I think that's it. Yeah, pretty much. I can't think of anything else except for maybe sunscreen if you're going to have some of your skin exposed. I'm going to bring some just in case. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be spending a whole lot of time, you know, on the internet or anything like that. I'm just going to be there, you know, to pray and to, you know, focus on Allah and ask for blessings, and ask for blessings for all of you and for myself and for my friends and family, and just going to be so, you know, grateful and appreciative and excited for the whole experience. And so I'm going to try to share as much of it with you as I can, because not everyone has the opportunity to go and do Umrah or Hajj. And, you know, I feel very blessed to be able to do that, to be able to go. And so I'm going to share with you as much of it as I can. And also I'll try to, like, vlog it. I don't have any professional equipment. Right now, actually, I'm not even using my camera. I'm using my iPhone to film this because my camera battery burned out. It needs to be charged, and it takes forever to charge it. So I think that's it. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you. My favorite Quran, and I'll show you my prayer rug. So reverts. This might be really helpful to you. This Quran is amazing, and it's not expensive. I'll tell you where to get it. So this is my favorite Quran, right here. And I think I paid just under $40 for it. And I bought it off of Amazon, I'm pretty sure. It was either Amazon or eBay, but I think it was Amazon. And I'll show you inside of it. It has Arabic and English, and then it tells you also how to pronounce the words in Arabic by using English letters. So you can kind of learn, you can try to learn the Arabic. So the verses, you can say them by looking at English, but you would pronounce it as the Arabic. And then on the side, it has the English verse, so you understand what it says. So these come in different colors too. I asked for the red one because I really like the red one, but it comes in blue and green and things like that. And this is my prayer rug. It's not new, it's kind of worn out, but this is the one I'm taking with me on my trip. So I'm going to pack this one in my backpack, take it with me. I have a really nice brand new green one, but I've been using my old one, which is this one. And oh, one of the other things you're going to want to have if you go on your trip to Umrah or Hajj is a backpack that's small and lightweight that just has strings on it, so you can carry your water, maybe a towel, whatever you need for while you're walking around doing your, you know, prayer experience. So I do have one of those in pink, but I just have to find it in my garage because it's packed as well. So okay, well, thanks for visiting me today, and if you're new, go ahead and subscribe and take a look at my earlier videos where I talk about some really important subjects. They're especially important if you're a revert and you want to understand some important things about, you know, the religion, the culture, West versus East, and expectations in relationships and things like that. And even if you're not a revert, it has a lot of good information, I think, from my own opinions, my own life experience, my own you know, research and stuff like that. And it also has my story. On my first video is my story about my own reversion to becoming a Muslim after being Christian my whole life. So, bye-bye. Salam.